Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Anything You Want. Today we're going to talk about Can Yaman and Sara Bluma. Before we start watching this video, I'd like to remind you that I'd be very happy if you subscribed to my channel and liked my videos. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, and now let's move on to the video. Once passion, now pressure, a love story on the brink. They once walked the cobblestone streets of Rome like characters in a modern fairy tale, Can Yaman, the international TV heartthrob, and Sara Bluma, the enigmatic DJ with stardust in her veins. But according to a bombshell exposé by Loose magazine, the reality behind their smiles might be far more painful than fans ever imagined. What began in the spotlight may now be collapsing backstage. In its latest issue, Loose published a startling cover story. Sara Bluma is allegedly exerting psychological pressure on Can Yaman, pushing the actor into emotional withdrawal and a silence that is turning into an internal scream. The images were telling: no warm embrace, no sparkle in the eyes. Only a strained proximity between two people who once radiated chemistry. Sources claim that even their public appearances are rehearsed displays, brief handholding, forced smiles, absent eye contact. Behind the scenes, the story grows darker: emotional tension, jealous control, and a relationship that feels less like love and more like a quiet captivity. Close friends now whisper of a Can Yaman who is no longer the energetic, charismatic figure fans knew. He's more tired. Quieter. He avoids eye contact. His posts have become colder, like he's fading behind a filter, said a source quoted by Loose. The contrast is stark. Once a man running home from sets to see Sara, Can now stays late, citing work and filming. Excuses that insiders say are actually methods of escape. And what about Sara? Her cryptic public statement, "I only know how to love," was meant to defend her, but instead left many questioning: is this love or possession? Fueling the speculation is a detail that didn't go unnoticed: Sara has stopped wearing her engagement ring. The Italian press suggests the engagement was called off quietly, another private decision in a very public relationship. And Can? He said nothing. This silence, many say, is not resignation, but resistance. What's really going on behind closed doors? According to sources close to the couple, Sara's controlling nature was no longer subtle. One anonymous friend said, "Sara hates uncertainty. She needs to know what Can is doing, what he's thinking. But instead of listening, she tries to control. It's suffocating." At first, their passion blinded them both. But over time, the very intensity that brought them together seems to have become a source of burnout. Manipulation in the name of love? Experts suggest that emotional manipulation isn't always dramatic, sometimes it comes disguised as care. "I'm just thinking of you. I worry because I love you. Let me help you." These seemingly harmless sentiments can create an emotional cage, and some now believe Can Yaman may be living inside one. Once hailed as a symbol of creative independence, Sara's image has begun to shift. Her reluctance to speak publicly, her repeated generic answers, and her calm in the face of Can's visible struggle have sparked criticism. Is it calm or denial? Her latest interviews offer no new insight. Only a rehearsed composure that no longer matches the weight of what's unfolding. Their story began like a dream. Now, the dream feels like a maze neither of them can escape. They still appear at events, galas, and red carpets, but the body language speaks volumes. There is no light in their smiles, no warmth in their touches, and no depth in their glances. Even cameras seem to catch the chill. And in the echo of their once passionate love, a question lingers. What actually ends a relationship? Time? Distance? Or the slow erosion of freedom masked as love? A psychologist interviewed in Loose suggested, sometimes the only way to protect your mental health is to turn inward, to listen to your own voice when the outside world won't stop talking. Can's silence could be just that, a final attempt to hear himself again, after being drowned out for too long. Fans have noticed. His online presence has thinned. The sparkle is gone. His captions are shorter. His tone, quieter. He's not collapsing. He's transforming. And perhaps, like many autumns, this transformation requires letting go. Love is a season, blooming in spring, burning in summer, fading in fall. And for Can and Sara, the leaves are falling fast. We may not have answers yet. But one thing is clear. Can Yaman is no longer the man he was when this story began. And Sara Bluma, for better or worse, will remain a name forever etched in the turning point of his life. Thank you again for listening to what I had to say. I can't wait to see you in my next video. See you there, and take care.